wonder what other women are buying that's working for their more mature skin? Today's video, I'm going to share with you my top sellers for 2026. What does that mean exactly? Well, of all the products that I link down below in the description box, based on what I've shared with you throughout the year, these are the top sellers. I like sharing this information with you because if other women over 50 with more mature skin are buying them, then it might be right for you. I'm also going to sprinkle in some of my monthly favorites because I haven't done a monthly favorites video for you guys for quite a while. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jody. I'm 56. Think of me as your midlife beauty bestie where we are just spending some girl time playing with makeup today, sharing with you what I've personally liked and what you guys have liked. So you have some ideas of what's out there and what might work good for you. In order for these products to make a monthly favorites for me, it has to be something that I reach for often and I am looking forward to repurchasing or have already repurchased. First up is the Nooni Lip Oils. It's a non-sticky, very hydrating formula. So not only does it keep my lips hydrated, but it also moistens and smooths out those dry flakes that I tend to get a lot of in the summer. It adds sheer color to enhance your natural lip tone. It's 100% vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's mineral oil-free, and free of parabens. And you guys, the best part, it's $15. You can get on Amazon, and I already have another shade in my cart. All right, while we're talking about Amazon, I shared with you guys this shirt the last time I did a favorites, or maybe I just threw it in a video randomly, because it just looks elevated, but it's not. I had it in gray, and I liked it so much, I ordered it in this brown color. Here's why I like these. Inside it does have the bra built in. So unlike many shirts that have the bra padding built in, this does not have that opening where the pad inside can get folded in half after it comes out of the dryer. And you've got to either go and pull the whole pad out, re-flatten it and put it back in surgically, or you've got to remove it altogether and then you don't benefit from having a built-in bra. These have that pad sewn all the way around, so I love that because this has been washed several times and the bra pad is still looking like I just got it out of the box. You guys, these are $20 and I absolutely love them. The other thing I was a little worried about because of the price point was this gold ring in the dryer, and I thought, well, is that just going to start to flake off? And you can see it's not. That ring still looks as good as it did when I bought it. So nice razor back. I just find them so comfortable. It's been super hot, and for $20 you can get a couple different shades. Clearly I'm used to talking about makeup. I'm not a fashion expert. I just really like these. So as your midlife beauty bestie, I had to pass them along. You can get many different colors in this style. And as always, I'll link everything down below to make it easy for you. Now that I've shared a few of the products that I'm really enjoying and seeing benefit from, let's talk about what you guys are purchasing. These are in no particular order except for the last one. That's the one that you guys have purchased the most. And because many of us are moving away from full coverage foundation and we really want our skin to show more, I'm not surprised this is a top seller. The RMS Revitalize Concealer. I'm so glad that you guys love this as much as I do. I wear it in shade WN04. It's what I have on today. Now I'm gonna share with you guys why I like it so much, but I'd love to hear in the comments from you why you love it so much. The thing I like about it is pigmented like a full coverage, but the formula wears like a medium coverage. So you don't get that thick built up concealer look, but you get the coverage and the brightening effect for that under eye area. I just think that Rosemary Swift knocked it out of the park with this, and you guys have agreed this has been your favorite concealer. So if you are looking to hydrate while you're brightening this under eye area, the Revitalize Concealer is an absolute must. Now, if your under eye area tends to carry more darkness and you need a color corrector before your concealer, the Refresh Eye Brightener by RMS. I have it in the shade Cherish. It's just a nice peachy shade. I will put this on days where I have discoloration. Nice thin layer. The formula of both of these products are thin enough that you can layer them on top of each other to get the coverage that you want, as well as that brightening effect, without having it look cakey or really dry and wrinkly. Oftentimes when you see your under eye area looking just too overdone, it's because you've either applied too many products or the formula of those products is too thick. Both of these products have been designed with a thinness of the formula in mind, but the effectiveness that you want. So hydrating in both and a color corrector in one, and then you can go in and brighten with the other. If you guys have used either of these, let me know in the comments. All right, next up, No surprise here. Which foundation do you think has been the best seller? It has been the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush. You guys are loving this as much as I am. And for a $16 price point, some reason, it just makes it that much more amazing. It is a full coverage foundation. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. I'll apply it on the back of my hand first, and then I'll pick it up with a brush similar to this, any type of a kabuka type brush. Put it on the back of your hand, and then I like to go around the perimeter and work that in. And then I move that foundation into that under eye area around the mouth. Again, where it's more high movement areas, where we typically have more wrinkles, I will work that product all the way around. If you like a long-lasting, semi-matte, full coverage foundation, this is it, and you guys agree. All right, the #1 brush sold this year so far has been the Niki LaRose N19 by BK Beauty. This is a fantastic concealer brush, you guys. I recently talked about this on TV about one of my beauty must-haves for this year. This is concealer brush. This is by the brand BK Beauty. This is their Niki LaRose N19 concealer brush. Okay. If you are a makeup lover or no one, these concealer brushes are absolutely a must. Makes a great holiday gift. And these sell out fast. So if you've been having your eye on one, there is a discount code below in the description box to save a little bit of money. Again, concealer, RMS, on the back of my hand. There's two things I think that make this brush work so well for concealer: the density of it and the angle. For those of us with more mature skin, being able to pick up that concealer and then go into those areas where we carry darkness, so that inner corner, and then the straight edges on each side that allow you to just carve out any eyeshadow and get that real professional look is flawless. And I think that that helps give us a lift to the outer eye area. And this brush makes it easy to do while you already have concealer on your brush. So that's the last step that I do after applying some concealer. Really pat it into the corner, carry what's left on the brush anywhere across the eye that I need. And then once I get out here, I just turn it and flick it up to clean up that eye area. It's so easy. It feels very nice in the hand. I just think that this is a concealer brush that everybody should be using. It's just that good. In terms of other brushes, all of my brushes that have been the best sellers so far this year have been the BK Beauty Niki LaRose brushes. The other one is the N17. This is a fantastic foundation brush. It's also a very good powder brush. Some people like to use the one side for foundation and then the other side for powder. You can absolutely do that. I interchange them. I will usually use whatever side is clean for my foundation. And then I like to use the other side more for my blush. So let's talk about one of the best blush sellers this year so far. Back to RMS, the Redimension blush. This one is in French Rosé. So this isn't just my favorite blush. Many of you love this blush as well. Just gonna go on the high points of my cheek. Again, this is the N17 brush. And really dab and dab and dab and blend. What I love about this blush is the formula. It gives a nice soft glow to the skin as if you applied a cream blush. And this does wear more like a cream once it's applied. It's a powder to put it on, which makes it easy, but it wears like a cream, which makes it beautiful. Plus it has that little bit of a glow to it without looking like you've added highlighter. There's no need to add a highlighter with this because of how beautiful that blends into the skin. It doesn't emphasize the look of pores, which I do have enlarged pores on my cheeks. It just gives a really pretty glow to the skin without looking like you have on a blush. It's more of that flush of color, which I think is just absolutely stunning. And I think French Rosé would look really pretty on a lot of people. The first one of these that I had was the Pomegranate Fizz. Love that one. It's a little darker, so I'll probably switch back to that in the fall and winter. But because of how pretty and bright and not too pink and not too peach this shade is, I just think this would look really flattering on a lot of different skin tones. And again, you guys agree because this has been a top seller. The third biggest seller when it comes to brushes is the Niki LaRose N18 brush. This is used for, well, use it for whatever you want. Some people like to use it for blush. Some people like to use it for contour. I like to use it for bronzer, whether it's a cream bronzer or a powder bronzer. Look at where this goes. It's perfectly aligned to go across the forehead. It makes the bronzing or contour process so fast because of how thin this is. It goes right where you want it to go, along the hairline, aligned along the jawline, so you're not getting powder or cream or blending in areas that you don't want. I find that because of how narrow this is, it allows me with more mature skin to apply the product only where I want it and not where I don't want it. And that has been probably one of the bigger adjustments I've had to make with more mature skin is I used to be able to just take a big fluffy powder and just go everywhere. I can't do that. I have to be really strategic with where the product goes and where I'm blending the product, specifically with blush and bronzer or contour, whatever's right through here. Because if you bring either of those products too low, it really can start to look muddy and then make your face look like it's pulled down and sunk in. Neither of which are things that we want when we are doing our makeup. So what product is it that you have been most interested in purchasing? It's no surprise, it is the Currentbody face mask. As I shared with you when I first debuted this face mask, I did a lot of research and I get a lot of requests. I probably get one a week, an email from some brand somewhere in the world wanting me to talk about their face mask. And you guys can go back and see for the last few years, this is the only face mask that I have talked about. I have been sent several and none of them compare to the results, the time, the quality, the durability, the convenience of this one. And because I see results, I keep using it. So if you've purchased this, I'd love to know in the comments down below what your thoughts have been on the results that you're getting, why you love it. If you're gonna go LED or if you've wanted to go with an LED face mask and you're just not sure which one, Angie Hot and Flashy did the most research. I did look at her videos. I do trust her recommendations and she recommended this as the best. I reached out to Currentbody. I had them go through all of the reasons why this is a quality mask, what the research is that goes into it, why they designed it with so many red LED lights, why those lights are placed where they are, why there's so many lights there, why they went with this. I mean, they have thought of everything from a quality perspective and are really wanting you to see the results. And I do. That's why I use this mask probably 3 times a week. Well, this is the first time I've shared with you what the top sellers for the channel have been, and I thought it would be fun to share because who better to help us make buying decisions than women that face some of the same challenges that we do. So as always, these products will be linked down in the description box below. If you want to know how I use some of these products and you missed last week's tutorial, you know I'll link it right here for you so you can check that out. I'll see you over there. And if you like tutorials, be sure to subscribe to the channel because as we head into fall, that is my favorite time to kind of change up the look and go from a summer look to more of a fall look. You don't want to miss those. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.